So how are you doing today?
I'm feeling good today. Yeah. What I went through, it really put a lot into perspective. I continue to have realizations about myself. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my brain's tired. I'm always tired. I also had a lot of realizations with my family, good and bad, but I learned a lot of triggers for myself. Of all the people to get matched with, Brennan was my dad in a lot of ways. He has my dad's criticalness and pushing, and I'm lucky that everything happened exactly how it did for me to be able to have a lot of these connections to my childhood, connections that basically has enabled a huge part of my healing. A lot of the stuff I was tolerating and that was toxic was mirroring a lot of behavior that I experienced in my childhood. Boundaries that I've set with my parents a couple months ago, while it's hard, it's been very beneficial. I know they are not that happy about it, but I think it's been what I personally need. And I think my ability to see clearly is because I'm kind of not speaking with them.
Yes. Yeah, and I know it's painful when we think the people that are with us don't go all the way through the journey, but you also found some real great allies along the way.
Oh yeah, the best part of it all.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about relationships from my friendships with the girls. I've realized I am a little defensive, so then I sit back and reflect, and I always could be better at active listening, and not dismissing their feelings or their experience, and work on validating them more.
Yeah. I agree.
So there's a lot of little things like that the girls will bring to my attention. That's part of why our friendships are so healthy, because we're all working on ourselves. It's also nice that they always remind me of all the growth that they have seen in me.
Yes.
And how fast it happened.
That's what good friends do. It's hard for us to see our own growth. And hopefully, as part of this experience, you've gained some self-confidence that you can go through really hard stuff and do it in an amazing and pretty impressive way.
I actually didn't realize I had low self-esteem coming into this. And that has led me to this point to be hyper productive, goal achievement oriented.
Well, that's right. And perfectionism often comes from trying desperately to prove to ourselves that we have value.
A lot of it is just my competitive nature. I like being number one. I've gone through a lot of that most people don't go through in a lifetime, and come out in ways that a lot of people couldn't. And I think a lot of the times, I need to give myself credit that I'm the best by giving 50% of effort. My 50% is better than most people's 100.
Right. When we're not practicing healthy self-esteem, we tend to bounce between grandiosity, which is one up, what's wrong with you, or shame, one down, what's wrong with me. In certain moments, I'm feeling down, less than. It's not even conscious. And sometimes because that's so uncomfortable, what I'll try to do is find something wrong with somebody else. It's an indication that I'm not practicing healthy self-esteem. So it starts with noticing.
Awareness and self-awareness.
Yeah. I don't need to say that I'm better than everybody else, because I know even if I happen to be better than everybody else, but you know what I'm saying. I remind myself of my inherent value. I esteem myself. I no longer look to outside sources. And I think that's a great precondition for being ready to be in a healthy relationship. I think that's going to be the next phase of your life. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with the next phase. I like the saying that calm seas don't make good sailors. So you're going to be a damn good sailor.
That's right.